if you come, what do you want to do? What do you want to see?
Fuji.
Ah, Fuji.
Fuji-san.
Fuji.
Tokyo.
Tokyo, yeah.
Obviously, just walk in Tokyo. My dream is to do backpack travel from the north to the south,
Yes.
from Hokkaido
It's
to
very
Okinawa.
safe. It's very safe.
Yeah.
To backpacking in Japan. Very safe.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get money.
If I get money.
No, I did some backpacking in Japan. Sometimes they give money for me. Of course, they give ride, but they give money as well.
Okay. What?
It was like 200 euros.
Oh. Okay. Just because you are there.
Too good.
Yeah. I would like to go to the big city and just to see what is a Japanese campaign.
Campaign, what do you
campaign like company, I think.
Countryside?
Countryside, yeah. We can. Well, yeah. Campaign is more okay. Countryside. Yeah, because in French it's campagne.
Campagne, yes.
I translate the wrong word. Yes. I think I would like to walk in the countryside in Japan, see the rice culture, like in anime, yeah. Also, yeah, temple.
Temple.
Visit all the temple, many temples, because that for me beautiful, and really unique. And I would like to do onsen.
Oh, onsen.
Onsen.
And don't forget public bath.
Public bath.
Public bath is different from onsen.
Yeah.
It's not hot spring. It's just a tap water.
Yeah.
But still now, the foreign tourists cannot go.
Okay.
Because they don't have the information, and they don't have the courage to go.
Yeah, the most part will be to do backpack travel.
Okay, yeah, it should be fun.
Yeah, but I think I will have to learn Japan a bit before, because I think there is some people in Japan that won't speak English.
Yeah.
So I will have to need some of.
But you should know, if you speak very slowly, maybe they can.
Maybe.
Have to try split the word.
Yeah.
You know, I am. Please. No reason. If you do that, maybe they can tell. They can understand.
Okay.
Because we tend to know vocabulary and the word itself. We are not accustomed to listen.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
That's a strategy.
Interesting.
Split.
Really interesting.
One word. like dictionary.
Okay. The most important for me is to see Japan from the north to the south.
Yes.
And also to speak with Japanese people.
Yeah, please try. It's true that we are very shy. We are sometimes just scared of speaking with foreign people. But they are mostly kind and they're good. It's very difficult to find bad people in Japan. So,
I think it's really difficult.
So yeah, just try to speak to people. They should be fun. They should be kind. They should be good. Because from my heart, we want to do something. Want to help something.
Okay.
Who needs help. But we are shy.
Okay. I think maybe because people don't speak good English.
Yes, that's about
the most important barrier. Yeah.
And food. Of course, food is amazing in France here, but food is very cheap in Japan.
That's one of the problems in France, that food is really expensive.
I always feel it's expensive.
Food is really expensive, but the quality of food in restaurants really good in France.
I think so. It's really good. Everything is good on average in France. It's different from other countries.
Yeah.
Like the US. There's no food.
Yeah.
But I think if I have something better than your country in Japan, it's very cheap. Because even university students can go out to eat every day.
Okay, in France it's not possible.
Not possible, right?
In France you can't.
C'est pas possible.
No, c'est pas possible. You can't. You can't. You
But
can't.
we can.
Yeah, there's a big difference.
I have been doing Airbnb for several years when I was in Tokyo, and I have welcomed, I have hosted hundreds of guests, foreign tourists.
Okay.
They are always saying that Japan's food is good, especially they don't have to choose. Every time you go to the restaurant, every restaurant is very good.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, in France you have a big difference. That maybe you can go to a restaurant and it can be bad.
Yeah.
There's some really bad restaurants that are really expensive too. So you need to be aware on internet. Right now that is really cool with internet that you can be aware that some restaurants are really bad. So every time I need to go in a restaurant, I see on internet what is the best restaurant I can go. And for me that's important. I think it's not the same as in Japan maybe, that you can go in every restaurant and everything is good.
Yeah, everything is kind of on average good, not bad at least. But we have a specific application that called Tabelog. It means food logging.
Okay.
It is kind of a collective intelligence that every user can post their judgment.
Okay. We have something like this in France. We have something like this. It's not a French website, but we have a TripAdvisor, maybe, you know.
TripAdvisor. But do you trust it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it could be trust, because if a restaurant is bad, you will see it in TripAdvisor.
Okay, so at least you can avoid the bad restaurant.
Yeah.
So we have a specific application called Tabelog, and the people really trust it. And trustworthy. If they got the review above the 3.5 out of 5, it should be good restaurant.
Okay.
And we can rely on.
Okay.
So it's good. People are very serious about restaurant, as you are.
This is what a crepe look like. When you do it like Breton way, the Breton way is the way the country come from.
It looks different.
Yeah, it's because it's completely different.
Smooth.
It's smooth, yeah.
It's originated in Breton.
Bretagne.
Bretagne.
Yeah, come from Bretagne.
ブタンのクレープを作ってくれたので食べたいと思います。これにたっぷりヌテラを塗って食べるらしいです。
So Nutella or maple syrup or honey, sugar. I like it with lemon.
Lemon.
Yeah. Do you know what is limoncello?
Yeah, I know. It's Italian, right?
Yeah, it's Italian. But you can have, if you like limoncello, you can eat crepe with limoncello inside, and it's really, really good too.
Okay. イタリアのレモンチェロを入れて作ると美味しいらしいです。comme ça?
Yeah, perfect. And you fold it.
畳むと。これを
So you
comme ça?
Yeah. And then
Filter.
this side and then on the other side. Like this.
Oh, that's bad. Okay, thank you.
And you hit it with your hands.
Okay.
Like this.
Nice. Looks tasty.じゃあどうDo you know that we have a lot of kind of crepes, like with natto or we have a salty crepe.
This is completely different because crepe for us and in Bretagne, you can't use crepe to do salt crepe. For us, it's like, what are you doing?
Okay.
If you want to eat salt with crepe, you eat galettes with salt, with sarrasin flour and salt thing inside.
We like sarrasin. We call it soba. You know soba noodle?
I love soba noodles.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we feel familiar with galette. Actually, we have a lot of galette restaurants in Japan. But it's a little bit different from here. We have a lot of things inside. Like crepe, we have natto, salad, tomato, or anything. We have chocolate cream, fresh milk cream, framboise. Well, it's a lot. It's kind of whoa.
No. For me, it's okay. If it's sugar inside. It's not the problem that something is sophisticated with many things inside. The problem is what you put in it. If you put salt or something that is salt inside the crepe,
Okay.
take care of yourself because we don't like mix salt and sugar. If you are eating a crepe, there is some sugar inside. If you are eating a galette, there is salt inside.
Okay. I think we are integrating too much. We even have some crepe with kimchi. Do you know kimchi? Korean.
Yeah, I love kimchi. I love kimchi.
I think we have every kind of crepe you can imagine. That's Japanese.
But I think it's like Japanese food in France where we have salmon sushi.
Oh yeah, something
That
like
is
that.
completely dumb. But because I think
No, I mean we use salmon, but it's not that raw.
yeah.
We call it Californian roll.
Yeah.
That's not sushi.
Yeah, but salmon sushi exists in Japan?
Yes.
Okay.
That exists.
Okay.
It's more like rolling one.
Yeah, the roll.
It's a very pity that many Japanese restaurants here is owned by not Japanese people, like Chinese or Korean. It's not
But
authentic one.
we tend to have many French people learning Japanese food in Japan, especially in Paris, Lyon, Bordeaux.
Yeah.
There is many people doing this.
I've heard that Japanese restaurant in Paris is very high level.
Yeah. Yeah.
Saint-Emilion, Grand Cru.
Saint-Emilion. That's a good one.
Grand Cru.
Grand Cru.
Grand Cru.
Oh, never do this. Never mix white and red wine.
Yeah. So, in order to understand what is your impression about Japanese, I want to ask what is the difference in impression about Japanese people, like compared to Chinese or Korean people? Do you tell the difference in appearance of?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Chinese people were used to speak loud
Okay.
on phone. That Japanese people won't do.
Okay. Yeah. I understand. How about the face itself? Maybe similar?
I think it's difficult to say that if you bring me one Chinese people, one Japanese people, and one Korean people, it's a bit difficult to. I will find the difference, but I need to inspect a bit, just a bit. I think it's the same as if I bring you German people, French people, and an Italian people. You won't say at the first look.
Yeah.
Who is French, who is German, and who is Italian?
Little bit time. Maybe
You need
second
a bit
one.
time, and I think there is many people that just bring this to racism. But for me, that's not racism. That's just difficult to understand the difference when you don't live with this kind of people. Because I never met many Asian people in my life, as I think you never met before living in Bordeaux. Many French, German, English, or Italian people, or European people. I think you need to take a bit of time just to understand who is who and where these people is coming from.
Okay, that makes sense. How do you tell the difference if you could?
I know that Korean people are more taller.
Okay.
As I saw, women and men are more taller. But for me, it's a bit difficult when I have to differentiate Chinese and Japanese people. I do it when I talk with them. I know that Japanese people are more extravagant and will talk more louder and take communication louder and more.
The Chinese people.
Yeah, the Chinese people, and Japanese people are more like really calm, really serious. Yeah.
Calm and serious.
But for me, I have no hate about these people. I just like to speak. For me, it's really interesting to speak with them because you can learn many of them, many. But the difference between Japanese and Chinese people, it's just by looking, could be a bit difficult.
まあその分かりやすい例えとして日本人と中国人と韓国人の違いが分かるかって質問をしたんですけど、まあ答えとしてはチャイニーズと日本人はまあ喋れば分かるっていうか態度で分かるって感じですかね。まあ中国人はパブリックトランスポーテーションでなぜかすごい大声で喋ったりしてでだけれども外見でパッと見分けるのは難しいっていう話でしたね。まあ、これはあるあるだと思うんですけど僕らもイタリアの人とかフランス人とかドイツ人をパッと並べられて一瞬で分かるかと聞かれたら一瞬ではちょっと分かんないちょっと考えないといけないっていうのがありますよね。So maybe at the last I have a very interesting question to you. How do you think that how Japanese people think about French people? What do you imagine our impression toward you?
The first impression is the one that I hate, that Paris is a city of love. That's false. Don't go to Paris, but don't speak with Parisian.
パリがフランスのものはやめろっていうのが一番の印象だったんですね。So you don't like the people's attitude that thinking Paris is France.
I rather to speak with Japanese people than Parisian people.
Okay. まあとにかくフランス人はパリが嫌いということで OK でしょうか。So is it true that I understand that almost all the French people don't like Paris?
There is many degrees about people that don't like Parisian people, but historically I came from a region that hates Parisian people.
Oui.
And I had the chance to do my home when I lived in Paris. I was so disappointed.
Okay.
I was a bit disappointed about where I lived, about pollution, about quality of life. There is many things to do in Paris. You can't be bored when you live in Paris, but Parisian people are rude.
Rude.
And I think it's the most point why I hate Paris is because Parisian people are rude, and that's completely not the same as other people living in France. If you came in Bretagne where I live, people will be so thankful to you to come to visit our side. If you come to Bordeaux, if you come to any part of France, people will be so thankful to you to come and to take interest about the other side of France, because when you talk about France to other country and to other people coming from the other country, everything that comes in mind immediately is Paris. But France is not Paris. That's the difference, and that's the point I want to share with Japanese people.
Yes,
is that
yes, you should know.
There is two France. There is a France with Paris, and there is a France outside of Paris.
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. Okay. Yeah. Many Japanese people think Paris is France. So.
No.
気をつけてくださいね。フランスには2つの側面があって、とにかく2つの土地があって、パリであるフランスとパリじゃないフランスがあるので、パリをフランスだと思わないでくださいってことですね。I wonder why do you think Parisian is rude? Because I don't think that Tokyo, maybe more crowded than Paris, is the Tokyo people is.
There is good Parisian.
Yes, of course.
I won't put every Parisian the same way, but most of the Parisian people are looking you up like you are inferior, like they are superior or you are inferior. There is this thing with foreign people, but there is also this thing with people not coming from Paris.
Okay.
And that's why in France, and it's a more political feeling and a more political subject, but in France there is many problems that coming from people don't understand how is it to live outside of Paris. Many problems in France come from here. It tends to be difficult to communicate with people coming from Paris because we don't share the same life. And That's why people coming outside of Paris when they come to live in Paris are lost. For me too, to live in Paris was like moving abroad.
Different country. It's like.
Okay. I was like, where I am. I know the cities. I lived in a small city, a really small city, but there are some bigger city just near where I live. But when I came to Paris, I was just lost. Like people don't think as I were used to think, or people were used to think where I lived. So there is a big difference, and we are not lost because we can speak French, obviously, but the way of Parisian people think is so much longer that people think outside of Paris. And I think you saw it when you were in Nice or in Bordeaux, and when you will go to Paris, you will see it, it's completely different.
Okay, interesting. Cool. Finally, if you recommend them to come to France, which part or which specific place do you recommend?
Bretagne.
Okay. Please come to Bretagne.
Come to Bretagne. No. Bretagne is another country than French, so you need a lot of time to watch everything you have to see in Bretagne. But the most common places in Bretagne is really beautiful, and all the side from the Atlantic is really beautiful. The west coast of France is really beautiful. You have many things to see here, and Pays Basque too is really beautiful. I love it. Toulouse is really beautiful. You have everything to see in France for me that is like you will moving to many kind as you can move from a country to another. So for me, everything in France is beautiful. Everything in France have something to show, but you need to take time.
Exactly.
And you need to move from Paris.
Okay.
Don't stop. For me, the best advice would be not staying in Paris, but move from the north to the south, from the east to the west. Move in France. Just move, watch, and you will see so many different things, and will hit so many different things. That is part of our culture, and you will not understand if you stay in Paris. So move from Paris.
パリスにとどまることなくいろいろ行ってくださいねって話です。まあフランス本当に日本でかくてフランスより 1.5 倍ぐらいでかい。France is 1.5 bigger than Japan.
Oh, I think, yeah.
So it's very broad, and there it has a north and south. 北と南があって全然違う気候と土地があるんでまあいろいろ、まあ日本もね北海道と沖縄で全然違うと思うんでそれを考えて、まあ時間を取ってたくさん楽しんでくださいねって感じです。So thank you for talking with me, and it was very interesting. Maybe they will have another comment and a question. So maybe you can show up next time.
Second time.
A
second time, maybe.
Yeah, second time, maybe, yes.
The second time will be just respond to the question from people.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna be fun. Yes, there are a lot of things we have to discuss. Okay, ありがとうございました。
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 ブレトン出身のエヴァンと一緒にお送りしました。またね、フランスに関して、あと日本に対する印象に関して聞きたいことがありましたら、ぜひコメントとかね、教えてください。どしどしお待ちしております。では皆さん、別の動画でお会いしましょう。ありがとうございました。バイ、おはば
バイ。
ありがとう。
ありがとう。
メッセージをおはばありがとうございます。チャオ。ありがとうございました。